Factor in the personal foul yardage. On the draw, this is Barkley. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. On second down, here's Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones now operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Elliott on 1st down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up, heal up, and come in ready to play.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, look front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down now. Barkley, give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Good job, D. That's right. The tackle made by Jalen Smith.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On second down now, it's Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This will be 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Mariota. And that is incomplete here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mariota to throw it. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 3rd and goal. Mariota to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Me and you all day.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty. I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Jones off the play fake. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. On first down, Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Check three.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. This is Howard on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mariota. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. He's got Jack Doyle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jameis Olawale, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Sterling Shepard as he and this offense gets set to go again. 2nd quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part. But they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers will tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Barkley. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Barkley. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. On the delay, it's Howard. And This winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Saquon Barkley. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Mariota. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. It's caught. Cooper chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again. Mariota. Now he'll pull it down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That first down completion only netted them 3. Second and 7. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun, Mariota. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10, down at the 33. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
They go to Elliott again. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And they got to get to the 23 here on third. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Left side, Doyle with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 23 yards on the play.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Mariota on the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3rd and long here for Mariota. That one complete to Elliott. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire. I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mariota now. And that is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw Mariota. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. It's Barkley on the counter. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Jones, off play action. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the backer, watch the backer. 5.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and 12. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second and 12, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 29-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well.
else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Mariota to throw it. He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Play action now. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing is Mariota.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. This is Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Check back.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Mariota sets to lead this offense. Down by 11, 1:46 to go. And their undefeated season about to go by the wayside, barring a late miracle. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And that's Elliott, complete. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. To throw is Mariota. He's got Jack Doyle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mariota. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. O'Shane Zimenez in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over.